I just wanted to give a quick update on the market because I've been noticing volatility squeeze breakout shading on a lot of charts right now. So this is Bitcoin. We'll look at that at the moment, but you see this yellow right over here. This means that it's coiling up for a very big move, and it doesn't mean it's going to go up for sure, or it doesn't mean it's going to go down for sure. However, there is a big move coming, and I've seen it on several different charts. So let's read this real quick. A volatility squeeze is when volatility builds up as price actual consolidates into a tighter and tighter range. This indicates that there will be an explosive price movement either to the upside or downside. The tighter the volatility, the more violent and explosive the move will be. These squeeze zones are identified on our high time frame and low time frame indicators via yellow shading that will appear over the price action candles. Below is an example of a squeeze that started. This should be your first warning to pay attention. Next, we'll introduce the breakout arrows. So squeeze shading zone. These are examples. So if you look down here, this is squeeze shading to the upside. You have squeeze shading to the downside. So if you look at these charts on the lower time frames, this has been happening quite a bit recently over the last day, couple days. You see this one broke to the upside over here. This one kind of broke to the downside. So if you look over here on Bitcoin, you had this massive volatility squeeze shading on the daily when it topped out, and then it went downwards, and it's now since bottomed. We had 3 reversals, and it looks like there's another big move coming. You see this on the 4-hour. It's already bounced from the bottom. So, Bitcoin's been oversold recently, and it's bounced back. Okay, so that tells me that if we're putting it into the context of the market after it's been oversold and bought up, that this volatility squeeze that's happening has a higher probability of squeezing to the upside rather than the downside. You see it keeps getting kind of sold down, bought up. You see this candle right over here, sold down, bought up, sold down, bought up, sold down, bought up. So to me, that's kind of signaling that it's going to be an upside move. There's a very, very big move coming. It could take days. It could happen today, but there's something brewing in the charts right now. You see it over here in Doge as well. I just started looking at Doge because the chart looks really fantastic, but the 4-hour has volatility squeeze shading, the 3-hour, the 2-hour with bottom signals. So this 1-hour, it looks like it's going down, but again, it keeps getting bought up. So if we go to Solana, you see the volatility squeeze on the hourly shot up. This took several hours to play out, and then it went upwards. We have this on Solana too, on the 2-hour, broke upwards. Another one on the 3-hour, broke upwards again. On the 4-hour, breaking upwards. So the only thing concerning me are these topping signals and the caution right over here. But in a bullish trend, if you go back, you can kind of see that we have these topping signals as well, and it went up as well. So that does not necessarily mean it's going to go down right away, but there is some sort of big move coming, and it could happen in days. It could happen in weeks. It could happen in the next few hours. I don't know what it is, but it looks like Bitcoin's been trading in this tight range. People kept saying it was going to go down to 62. It sold down yesterday. It got bought up pretty quickly. That tells me that it's a higher probability setup to go to the upside. So it kind of sucks right now because runes are bleeding. But, Bitcoin breaks out, you can expect runes to kind of follow it at some point. So at the moment, just hang on tight and let's just keep, watching how this is going to play out.